So I want to welcome you to this video, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about why we did this video, what we are and what we're not, before we move it into the nuts and bolts of what I've learned since getting online in 1998. First thing I have to tell you is, like yourself, I knew nothing about the internet. Now, you might be a little bit more advanced than that, but I've learned a lot since the year of 1998. At that time, I knew how to check things up on Google. I knew how to check an email account, and that was really the extent of my knowledge, but I knew that there was money to be made online. And I remember thinking back then, in 1998, that I was probably too late, that everything had already been done online and there was no money to be made. Let me tell you that even today, in the year 2007, there are millions and even billions of dollars to still be made online. The internet is in its infancy. So if you're thinking about generating some sort of income from home, that is the whole purpose of this DVD. Now, what we are phenomenal internet marketers. We've learned a lot about the web design industry and how to effectively create a website to generate a massive amount of income for you and your family. What we're not is videographers. So we've decided to make this video in the comfort of our own home, because isn't that what it's all about? You want to build an income so that you can do it from home, right? So we decided to use the same setting here. We're doing this from the comfort of our home to teach you all that we have learned about the internet since 1998. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started. And what we'll do as a bonus is we'll do some webinars together in the near future. So we're going to move on to the first slide. Now, before we talk a lot about this slide, I will tell you that we've built a business now that does almost $20 million per year in sales year after year, and we continue to grow. What I'm going to do is teach you exactly from the infancy days, and I remember those days of my wife banging literally on the ceiling of our townhouse in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, saying it's the computer or it's me. If you have a spouse that's less than really supportive to you, certainly you can talk to my wife about the beginnings of the internet, to now building a multi-million-dollar company. And we're actually now not in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada anymore. We're in San Antonio, Texas, building an 18,000 square foot facility for server space here in the San Antonio area. Now, we chose San Antonio for strategic business reasons, because we want to take our company from $20 million to $100 million per year, and we know we're going to do it in the next 2 to 3 years. But nevertheless, never mind what we've accomplished, I want to show you how to do exactly the same thing online. So the first thing you have to look at when considering building a business of any sort, it doesn't matter what product, what service you want to sell, and let me tell you, there's a market for everything from dog training to internet service providers to selling plants to whatever. There is a market out there for you, and we're going to teach you how to find that market. But first, these are the things that we're going to cover in depth, going from A to Z of what I've learned. First thing is, why do people really use the internet? It's very, very, very important to understand that, and the psychology of why people use the internet. And then after we teach you why people use the internet, we're going to decide as a group what you want to sell online, how to complement an existing business or start a new one, and then we're going to get into lead capture systems and how to develop brand recognition online, because the #1 reason that people don't shop online is due to lack of trust. So that's what we're going to talk to you about today, and let's just move forward here. The other things we're going to talk to you about as well, and these are some a little bit more advanced techniques, but really, once our own business started to build, these are things that I wished I would have learned at the start. I had many mentors in the industry, and that is our goal, is to mentor you, to prevent you from making some of the same mistakes that I made and our company made, and we'd probably be a $100 million a year company now if we avoided those mistakes. So you need to know the metrics of your business. You need